Alright, here we go on our second part of our lab. We have mixed the three different masses of KHP with some DI water, and I have labeled these 1, 2, and 3 in the beakers. These aren't beakers, they're Erlenmeyer flasks. You knew that. We have what is called a burette. The burette is filled with sodium hydroxide. The sodium hydroxide molarity is given to you right there. What we are going to do is standardize this solution. By standardization, we will be able to determine the exact molarity. And the reason that you can't just use the number that I've written on the bottle is that it absorbs moisture, and that molarity changes over time. You'll also notice that we store the sodium hydroxide in a plastic bottle as opposed to a glass bottle. That might be something you would want to do a little research on and find out why. So here we go. The idea with the titration is we've added an indicator. The indicator is phenolphthalein. It will turn pink when we've reached a level of equilibrium, if you will, or standardization, or the right amount of sodium hydroxide in our KHP acid. So to begin with, you will notice that if you look really closely at this, the burette starts at 0 on top and goes down to 50 on the bottom. We do not want to go beyond the 50 on the bottom because we have no marks to get us any accurate measurements. We did start at 2 on the top, so you want to record the number 2 as our initial start point, and then record the amount we put in as our ending point. So here we go. We're going to start rolling some of this in, and at some point you start seeing some pink, which is good. And the pink will say we've neutralized. And at a point where I get too much pink and it goes to a magenta color, I've gone too far. I've passed the point that I want to be at. So when you're doing this, you want that pink to stay in there, or stay pink, for around 10 seconds at least. And guess what? We went way pink, which is why we do 3 different flasks. This isn't too bad. I've seen worse, but I've seen a lot better also. So you should feel good about this if you've done this before and say, oh man, it was really deep pink. Well, it happens. So we want to record the volume we are at. So to do that, I'm going to have you look really close at that, and I'm going to call that 21.1. 21.1. Remember, we started at 2. We are now at 21.1.